A Civil War relic should be in a museum, right? Not used to, say, bring you fresh, clean drinking water. Well, that's how bad things have gotten with our country's aging water system. Some pipes are so old, they are literally cracking at the seams. Our special assignment unit wanted to know what was being done to fix things. Investigative reporter Eric Flack found out not enough.
Is the water still rising? Yeah!
December 23, 2008, a broken water main turns Bethesda's River Road into a river. 5 motorists pulled from the torrent, including a mother and child.
Is your car moving or have you stopped? Is the car stopped? No, I haven't stopped. I can't move the car.
3 years later,
I've never seen anything like it. It's no words to describe.
another massive water main break, this one in Capitol Heights. No rescues, but even more destruction. Then, just last May, it happened again.
I just heard this, this torrential, kind of raging water sound.
A broken water main on MacArthur Boulevard flooded homes and tied up traffic for days.
This is a major thoroughfare to be completely shut down.
Yeah, traffic was pretty bad.
3 catastrophic water main breaks and even more that haven't made headline news, all in one metro area. So the WUSA 9 Special Assignment Unit decided it was time to take a closer look. We started our investigation at that MacArthur Avenue location, owned by DC Water.
This pipe was like 160 years old. 160 years old. I mean, I'm not real good at math, but you're talking 1800s. And to think that we're still relying on pipes from the 1800s, it's a little bit disconcerting.
DC has some of the oldest water and sewer mains in the area. Records show 323 miles of its water and sewer mains were built in the 1800s. That's 10% of the entire system.
Virtually everything inside this tunnel was built back in the 1800s, from the bricks I'm standing on to the tunnel roof all the way around.
This sewer main at the Navy Yard in such bad shape, workers found that giant crack when they started this massive update to the main pump station. They had to put up steel reinforcements just to keep it from collapsing. This is all part of a $2.6 billion project to revamp the city's sewer main and stop billions of gallons of untreated overflow sewage from being dumped into our rivers. DC Water spends another $40 million every year just to replace old water pipes.
But there's 100 years that we're making up for, and that bill has come due.
Meanwhile, the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, the largest water provider in the D.C. area, says it's spending $1.9 billion over the next 6 years to update its system.
Our pipes, as you know, are out of sight, out of mind. It's an uphill battle to try to replace them all.
So why do water utilities feel like they are swimming upstream on this issue? The reason is because all that money we're spending, it is still not enough. At current rates, we're only replacing 1% of our aging water lines in this area every year. Believe it or not, that's actually ahead of other parts of the country. In its most recent report card, the nonprofit American Society for Civil Engineers gave the nation's infrastructure a D+, estimating the country was $105 billion short of the funding it needs to fix the nation's crumbling water and wastewater systems.
Do you think the federal government has done enough?
No. The federal government has not done enough, neither have the states and local governments.
Congressman John Delaney has introduced a bill to boost infrastructure spending by $1 trillion over the next 10 years, including major increases for water infrastructure. He says he will close international tax loopholes to pay for the plan. He's a Democrat, but he's hopeful that this will be the infrastructure plan that gets bipartisan approval.
We are kicking the can down the street by not doing this, right? Because that has an impact on our economy and on the lives of our citizens, but we're also increasing the costs over time.
Back in Capitol Heights, it's a race against time, where WSSC is once again making repairs to that same stretch of water main that broke 6 years ago. It was in danger of rupturing again, but early detection equipment caught the potential disaster.
We've been lucky, but we've also been smart.
Question is, how long can you outsmart age? Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
So who's paying for the repairs that are being made if the federal government is not? You are, through fees on your bill. For a decade-by-decade breakdown of the aging water pipes in our area, head to our website or our free mobile app. We'll also link you to that report about just how far behind our country is in fixing all this.